First thing you have to be very careful about is how they handle the fish and how they take out the fish out of the tank and put it in the bag. Mostly you'll see they have absolutely no knowledge and they're just smothering around, and they take out the fish net and then smack it right into the bag. Usually they do drop it. The reason is that they want to hurt the fish, and they like to give you and if you give them the choice of choosing their own fish, they're going to give you the ones they know that are at the bottom ready to die in a day or two. So be very careful when you choose a fish. They will give you the worst of the lot, and if not, if you're choosing, you will see every now and then they'll drop the fish. How can you drop it from the net to a bag? Well, they do it on purpose, and then smacking this fish into the bag, also a big no-no. Second point, okay, make sure they put oxygen in the bag. Okay, the reason is that they'll ask you, so shopkeepers, they're definitely going to ask you, are you going close by, so they can save some money on oxygen. But trust me, this is one thing you don't want to mess with, because 1 minute or half an hour, the water only can give you a certain amount of oxygen to the amount of fishes you have in there. So best is to have a little bit of oxygen in there to keep them safe and keep them hydrated. So at least they'll not be, if they're very sick, they will not go down under. Third, one other thing I think is major is that do not mix the shop tank water with your water. What a lot of people do is they do, just after acclimatization of the fish in the bag, they just pour it in. Don't do that. Take a separate Coke bottle. I've taken a Coke bottle, cut it up, and I take the tank water after acclimatization and rinse out the tank water and put the fish in that with general aid and anti-aid medicine already mixed in that water. What will does it will at least leave it for half an hour to an hour. The fish will also get with your tank water, but also it will take care of if there's any diseases, minimum diseases that those two can take care of. It'll help the fish and keep it healthy. Okay, a lot of times, for example, fourth thing is that a lot of times shopkeepers will sell you tons of rocks. All right, better to buy sand than rocks, because what happens is you have tons of fishes in your tank. The rocks and all the feces and all the waste food goes inside the rock. Plecos and other eaters, they only can go up to a certain level. They cannot move the rocks or try to go all the way in. That's why you get your water becomes very dirty and murky. That's why do not put that many stones. Just put a little bit of small layer in one corner, because fishes do like to move the rocks, especially if you have koi. And if you have plant and no rocks, they will destroy it. Best is sand, because it's easier to see how much waste you have and easier to clean. So be careful on that. Fifth thing is that most of the shopkeepers and nowadays in Delhi have hired help. Okay, most of this help have absolutely zero knowledge of fishes, and only a little bit of fishes. They learn as they go. So if you really ask them, okay, can you tell me which one is male, which one is female? They have no idea. They just memorize the name, or usually they have a sticker. They look at it and tell them, okay, they don't even know if they're mild or temperament. What's the temperament? Best thing is, if you see a shopkeeper owner, ask him. Otherwise, what will happen is once they figure out that you're new, the price will inflate. If I go in, I know, okay, this is not 60 rupees, 60 rupees, there's only 40 rupees per pair. They'll go, yeah, why don't you give me 45? Their bargaining can go on. But when you're absolutely new and you have no idea what you're doing, they will cheat you in this. Oh, it's 80 rupees pair. You didn't know, you will pay it. So best is, before you go into aquarium shop, just have a little bit of knowledge of what you're going to get and what kind of aquarium size you're going to get, so they will not be able to rip you off. Just compare the prices. Nowadays everything is on Google, tap and boom, you'll know what kind of pricing, except live fishes. Still India, it's coming there, but it'll eventually be there. But be very careful in that part. Sixth and the last one is that be very, very, very careful when you are new and you are buying an aquarium, especially those Chinese ones. Oh, they look so pretty, they're very nice, but most of the shopkeepers, as soon as they find out you're new and you have nothing and not basic knowledge, they'll stick you with the crappy ones, not in the showcases, the one they already in the basement which might be cracked. Or so their best is tell them, listen, before we buy it, fill it with water, stop, no problem, we'll wait for it, because what will happen is if there's any cracks, if there's any leakage, you'll find right away, because later you're not going to get anything. This is one time buy, and they are not replaceable, and they will not replace it. Trust me on that. They will, the only thing, go and read the consumer complaints. A lot of them, people get cheated, they don't know, the tank's leaking, they buy filters, it's not working. It only takes a minute. Make them check, make them show you that it works. Okay, it works, then by the time it comes, it will work. If the tank was not leaking, that means something happened in shipping, you can actually blame them for it. So things like that, be very careful. Shopkeepers here will do that to you. These were the few points that you need to be very aware of from the shopkeepers here. At least in Delhi, I don't know anything anywhere else at the moment, but this is one of the couple of things that you have to be aware of. And I hope you like the video. Please subscribe and do hit the like button. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.